for 7 years and no ring? You fool! Hey, what is up, society? It is your favorite wannabe influencer and Sovereign Koi, and welcome back to another Reddit story video, baby. Yes, honey, we're back with these crazy Reddit stories, the drama. We're about to get right back into it, but before we do, today that y'all seeing this video is October 7th, so tomorrow, the baddest, the queen, the Sovereign was born October 8th. Tomorrow is my birthday, guys, so please make sure to drop down below happy birthdays. I will be the fabulous 23, and yes, I'm excited for you guys to celebrate it with me with this video. So yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all on any longer. Let's just get right into these crazy stories, because I got some crazy titles for y'all today. Let's go. First story. Would I be the asshole if I told my wife's dead husband's parents to stop coming to see our daughter? I've been married to my wife for about 2 years now. We had our daughter a year ago. Now, my wife was married before. She got married pretty young, but her husband died. I knew all of this and I've been fine with it. Until now. See, she's pretty close to her dead husband's parents. And they were excited to see the birth of our child. FYI, they only had one son, no other children at all. They've been coming over to our place about once a week. It was fine at first, but it's gotten kind of suffocating. They have visited us more than her or my parents. They have even stayed over our house at times. Something I wouldn't even like even if it was my own parents. And another thing, they talk about their dead son a lot, which is usually fine. But they made some comments that made me uncomfortable. They even said that my daughter kind of looks like him. Oh my God. Girl, okay. And his mom even said, oh, if she's this cute, imagine how cute your kids would have been if only when she was talking to my wife. She was gonna say more, but I think that she realized what she was about to say. I was right there. She didn't. Oh, girl. I want to be amicable. I knew that there was gonna be moments like this, but it's starting to make me feel uncomfortable. You should feel uncomfortable. What the hell, girl? You are stepping over the line. I understand that your child was the only child that you had. Okay, you lost him when he was young. I get it. Devastating. This is her new family, honey. That's not your son's wife anymore. He has passed on. You trying to put his facial features on another man's child is, you know what I'm saying? Saying what she looks like him? How? That's not her father. Nuh-uh. OP, you have every single right to feel uncomfortable. To be honest, I would even feel uncomfortable with them still just hanging around, just lingering around, keep bringing him up. Like every once in a while you can talk about him, that's fine. But this is our marriage. This is our family. We're building a life together. He's not here. Stop dredging him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure it's already immobilizing for the fucking wife because she's already gone through the devastation of losing him. So she's trying to rebuild her life, trying to have some love and build and grow a new life, and you keep on dredging up her old husband. And then now you're trying to put his facial features on her new baby with her new husband. Nuh-uh. Mama gotta go. They have no reason to be around. Truly, they don't. They can pick up the phone and give her a quick call, a little ring-a-ding-ding. They don't have to come and see y'all baby. That's not your son's child. Oh my God. OP, you're not the asshole for not wanting to keep coming around. They're creepy. She's making uncomfortable comments. She's getting besides herself. Okay, she's talking out of line. No. Okay, I would have cut it off after the second visit. Babe, you keep coming over every week? I'm so sorry. We can see you every 6 weeks to 2 months. No, ma'am. You're not going to be coming over every week. There's a little update. Hold on. Update. So, I had to talk with my wife about her dead husband's parents. And like clockwork, they came this week too. I'm actually writing this after they left. And I had to talk with my wife. I told my wife that the frequency of these visits are becoming too much. And their comments are bothering me. My wife didn't realize how the comments sounded until I explained it to her. I told her that I don't mind them coming over every now and then, but I want to spend time with her and our daughter when I'm not tired from work. She promised me that she would talk with them and make sure that they give us our space and that they'll stop making those comments. She also apologized for not saying anything. And while she still loves her dead husband, she loves me, and she said that she'll never treat me like anything less than her husband and the father of her daughter. So yeah, I think things turned out. Also, good that you guys are reaching a common ground here and everything. Also, I wouldn't feel comfortable with them really being around my child like that either, because what's to stop them, even though she hasn't talked to them yet, what's to stop them from talking to this child about your wife's ex-husband? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's to stop them from trying to like convince this child that it was a coulda, shoulda, woulda? Like, this child should have been the ex-husband's. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way she's already talking about the kid, it's just kind of weirding me out. Like, you're already saying that the kid looks like your son. How, ma'am? How would he look? How would the child look like your son? I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna jump to conclusions. Maybe your wife will talk to them and they'll change their behaviors up and everything like that. But I'm gonna keep an eye out because they be. And she's already making comments like that, and she was planning on saying more, but she did it because you were standing right there. I would have my guard up and be like, I don't want them left alone with our children either, with our child either. Trying to convince her of something else, or trying to flip her mind or something, or trying to make it seem like we weren't meant to be, or trying to make it seem like my wife's ex-husband would have been better than me or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting the ick from the parents. I'm just getting the ick. Okay? But OP, I mean, you know, hopefully everything works out. Hopefully they do start to behave themselves and stop bringing up this husband. And y'all can move on with y'all lives because, you know, obviously they're important people to your wife and she seems like she really loves them. So hopefully everything will work out and they don't overstep. But they're already overstepping, so you never know. With old people, they can be stuck in their ways. But hopefully that's not the case. I wish you all the best of luck. Okay? Watch out for that baby. And watch out for Miss Grammy. She got a lot going on. Y'all drop your opinions down below. Moving on. Would I be the asshole if I leave my forever partner because he refuses to make it official? I'm sorry. So, would you be the asshole if you left your forever partner who refuses to make it official? So this is a person that you see yourself being with forever, but they're also not officially yours? Okay, get into the story, Coy. Okay, get into the story. He calls me his wife, and I'm pretty much an equal in his business, but he still refuses to recognize it legally. 41? I, 41 female, and my fiance, 64 male, have been together for Woo! Has been together for 11 years. Engaged for 1.5. And we are still no closer to getting married. Girl, why you you were 31. Well, 29 when you met this man, or 39. What is it? 29? I think it's 29. 29 when you met this man. Okay? Almost 30. 64. I'm sorry. Excuse me. The fuck is this damn calculator? Lord, tell me this woman is not. That's 23 years, right? I'm not tripping? I might be tripping. Hold on. 23 years. This man was 23 years older than you. So when you were 29, he was fucking what? 52. Why is your old senior citizen ass going after a 30-year-old woman? Let's first unpack that. Okay? Why is your old ass? You know what? It's fine. It's been 11 years. She was almost 30. You know, it's fine. 11 years. Okay, you let this man play in your face for 10 years, a whole decade? When you were 30 years old, a whole decade before he proposed to you? His old saggy ball ass? You know, get to the story, Glenn. And then you're no closer to getting married. This is... Okay. When I first met him, his trucking business was in the early stages. He had an original partner, but after a disagreement, he left him to his own devices. It was pretty obvious that he would fail. Damn. I jumped in pretty quickly and started organizing routes and training new staff. Doing wifey duties when you're not the wifey. They were probably 10 months in at this time, and it was clear that the ex-partner thought it wouldn't hash out. Well, here I am, 7 years later. Not really sure why I spent all this time making him successful. Girl, we're not sure either. You jumping into okay. Fuck that. Yo ass literally jumped, leaped, bitch. You leapfrogged. Your ass into this man's business to save the day. And you're not the wifey? He groomed the fuck out your goof ass. That's exactly what he did. Because why the hell are you in your 50s looking at a 30-year-old woman? Now, don't get me wrong, okay? At a certain age, age gaps don't matter that much. Not that much. But don't let it play cool, baby. Don't be fooled here. You can still very much be fucking groomed. Why was your old ass old enough to be her father dating a woman who's 23 years younger than you? What the fuck do you have in common with a 23-year-old? When you were turning 23, she was being born. When you were 22, she wasn't even conceived. I'm just continuing. Spends all this time making him successful, and he keeps beating around the bush because, I might be entitled to some of the business that I helped him build, period. For 7 years and no ring? You fool! God. He got burned in his last divorce, and it took him years to recover. So even though I'm his partner now, day in and day out, and have shown him this, he's worried that it will still happen again. So, should I stay or should I go? It's not so much about the business for me this far in. We work together, we build together, and after 7 years in the trenches with him, I have real life skills that I can build my own business on. But he's going to be retirement age next year, and I'm not. Honestly, the business is not really liquid, even though he keeps insisting that it's worth so much. As his not wife and his not business partner, if he got hit by a bus tomorrow, I wouldn't have any access to the business accounts to keep the business running. I would probably have to call his sister as a medical power of attorney. I'll explain this clearly, and somehow that's a me problem. Am I the asshole if I just bounce? This is what I'll tell you. Okay? You've already dedicated 7 years to the fucking man. Well, I'm sorry. You've already dedicated 11 years to the man. You done poured blood, sweat, and tears into this man's business. He's already gotten to the point of engagement. Give his ass a motherfucking deadline. Motherfucker, you got 60 days to make me a wife. 60! And that's including my big wedding that I want, everything. Venue that I want, everything. Since this business is so worth it. If that's so much money, I want my wedding and I want it now. That's what you're going to tell him. I'm not waiting. This is your due date for me to be a wife. And I'm not playing no games. If you don't marry me, then you bounce. And I'm only saying that because you've poured money and stuff into this business, bitch. You need to reap your motherfucking benefits, ho. You need to reap your harvest. You know what I'm saying? You got to pluck and plant out that soil. Okay? So I will say that only because you put that stuff into the business, not because he's worth it, to be honest. And that way when he croak, you got you a little, you know what I'm saying? But you said you got the skills to start your own business. Now, if you don't really give a fuck about the business like that, truly you don't care about the years and all the money that you could potentially be having if you was the wife, I would say absolutely, Dipiana. Get on out of there. There's no reason for you to stay with his old, decrepit ass. Probably can't even pick his balls up off the floor. So, OP, if you don't really care about the business like that, girl, get on. Because you young, you got stuff to do. Okay, baby, you 41. Okay. You still hot and popping? Baby, look at Samantha from Sex and the City. My girl was out here. So don't be worried about it. Okay, go ahead and get rid of them. Okay, I would say to start your own business while you're still with him, get some traction, gain some clientele, okay? Establish yourself in a different way in secret. You want to be smart, okay? Ladies, we always want to be smart, okay? You got to play the game, okay? So if you're going to leave, play the game and play it right. Okay, you don't want to leave and be destitute, okay? So just make sure that you establish your business first. Get yourself established first. Also, give him that 60-day deadline, okay? I'm not saying 30 days because I don't want you to rush into your wedding. I want you to have the wedding that you want. You know what I'm saying? So literally, 60-day deadline. And while that 60 days is going, build your business, establish some type of clientele or something like that so you can have an established set of income when you do officially walk away. Because like you said, you're not at retirement age, baby. You got 20 more years. He's about to be done. You got 20 more years before that's going to happen. So if he's not going to wife you, you want at least you have a safety net. You have a cushion somewhere. So make sure you're starting racking up money from him too. Taking your little cuts, all of that. So you can be successful. So if you is gonna leave, baby, we encourage you. But if you're gonna marry that nasty hawk tui of a man, then fine. Since you already dedicated this time, you're probably gonna croak any motherfucking way, and then you'll be able to laugh your ass all the way to the bank. Let's stop doing this, ladies. Let's stop doing this. Let's stop doing wifey things when you're not the wifey. Stop doing that. I don't understand why. And then don't get me wrong, I was a dumbass too. I was slowy-yana too. Trust me. But that's when I was 18, 19. Okay? My ex, that dumb fool, he literally was like, he was already pissing me off. I was already about to get rid of him. And he was just like, if I'm so bad, then why are you with me? And I was like, you know what? You're right. Click. Gone. Okay, that was the last time that I was a dumb hoe for a man. Okay, it don't take too much for me. It don't take too much. Okay, I was going on the extra mile trying to help him out and all that extra stuff. Men don't deserve that. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. They don't deserve it. They have to prove that they deserve it first. Don't give it to them outright. You gotta prove. They have to prove that they deserve your love, your affection, your blood, sweat, and tears, your actions, everything that you're doing. If the woman's gonna come into your life and elevate your life, he has to show that he deserves you first. As women, we need to stop investing in potential. Okay, I'm not saying that a man can't have potential. Okay, but once again, men are doers. Okay, so we need to stop doing that as women. Stop investing in potential, because no investor that you will ever talk to will ever invest in something that cannot show numbers. Okay, if you don't believe me, watch Shark Tank. We need to start being Shark Tank to these men. They need to prove to us why we should invest ourselves into them, not the other way around. Okay, be smart, ladies, because we are smarter than them. Y'all drop your opinions down below. Moving on. Am I the asshole for being upset my wife got an abortion because her daughter is pregnant? My wife Amelia, 37 female, and I, 48 male, have one child, a son who is 7 years old, turning 8. I'm not going to lie. Had my wife not gotten pregnant, we probably wouldn't even gotten married because we were just hooking up at that point. Okay. But things have been really good since we did, and we're firm in our love. We did decide to wait before we had another kid, because I wanted her career to take off or her business to boom. Okay, come on, Amelia, girl. It has. Come on, girl. And we decided earlier this year that it's best for her to go for it now before she turns 40. The thing is, Amelia has a daughter, Kate, 17 female, from her first marriage. Things between my wife and Kate were rough. And I know this isn't going to make my wife sound good, but for the sake of honesty, I'll put it there. My wife had little to no contact with her for about 10 years. Damn, where the fuck? Okay, Amelia, girl, okay. 2 years ago, Kate's father kicked her out for breaking the rules, and she showed up out of nowhere with a suitcase. I won't lie, there was always a sadness in my wife, but having Kate back in her life got rid of that. Since she moved in with us, Amelia has been happier than she's ever been. Kate's a troubled kid, and 2 years ago, she was a lot worse, but she's a lot better now. The thing is, my wife has been very strict on some things, like school, but very lax about the things Kate's father was harsh about. Amelia found out that she was pregnant about a month ago, and we decided to wait before breaking it to the kids. Except last week, Kate came home from school and had a breakdown, and she admitted to us that her boyfriend had got her pregnant, and she's been hiding it from us for almost 2 months. Girl, she was crying because she wanted to keep the kid. And kept it a secret because she was scared Amelia would force her to get an abortion. Girl, I never understand this shit right here. Why would you want to keep a baby when your ass is 17? What the fuck do you want to keep a baby for? You can't take care of that fucking baby. You still live at home. You're in high school. Nothing pisses me off more, I swear. However, my wife was elated that we're going to be grandparents, and that cheered up Kate as well. Oh my. Okay, so my wife made it clear to me that she finds the idea of having a kid younger than her grandchild would be disgusting, and she'd be getting an abortion. We argued about it because I really wanted this baby with her, but she wouldn't even listen to me, and she got an abortion. I've been upset about it, and we barely talked. Am I the asshole? Her body, her choice. Her body, her choice, unfortunately. Her body, her fucking choice. Her reasoning was dumb as fuck. And she's not the one who should be fucking getting an abortion. No, OP, you're not the asshole. You're not. You have every single right to be upset about the fact that you and your wife had a plan to have a child and she just aborted it without even really discussing it with you after getting your hopes up for it. Okay. That was y'all plan and she just kind of just snatched it away without even discussing it with you. But once again, if she didn't want to have a baby, she didn't want to have a baby. Her reasoning is very stupid though. It's very, very fucking dumb. You decided not to have your baby. An established, how the fuck old is this lady? An established, almost 40-year-old, 37-year-old woman, established, well-off, married, 37-year-old woman, you decided that you're not going to have a baby, but you're going to let your troubled, irresponsible 17-year-old daughter have one instead? OP, you're not the asshole. You have every single right to be upset with her. This is the reason why I keep saying motherfuckers need psych evaluations. And I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about nothing. Fuck that pro-life, everything is a life shit. I don't give a damn. A child should never have a baby. Ever. Never, ever, ever. I believe that should be a fucking global-wide mandate. If you're under the age of fucking 21, damn near for me. But I'll let 18 slide. I really don't even want to let 18 slide. I really don't even want to let 25 slide, but I will. Any child under the age of 18 years of age is not allowed to give birth to another human fucking being. Because 9 times out of 10, the grandparents are going to be the ones raising it. And this child is going to be growing up with a very immature parent. The fuck do you know about power? The fuck do you know about parenting and adulthood and raising a fucking child? Absolutely nothing. You're a child your damn self. You can barely go to school. You can't even practice safe sex. But you think that you have the right to have to fucking raise a child? You can't even drink. You can't even raise a fucking car. But you think that you have the right to raise a child? You got kicked out by your fucking dad for breaking the rules, but you think that you have the fucking responsibility and the mindset to raise a child? You're not paying your own bills. You weren't like you don't have your own job, but you were literally thinking that you're old enough to be raising a child. The logic is not logicking. The brain cells are not brain selling. I'm getting mad. Okay. I feel so bad for this child. OP, you're not the asshole. Your wife is a fucking fool. Okay? And she's probably just doing this to make her happy. Just to make Miss Katie Pooh happy. She's doing whatever she can. Because she was an absent mother for the past 10 years. And look at that. As a matter of fact, look at that. Her mother was absent. She wasn't even her life for the past decade. She wasn't even her fucking life. Fucking domino effect. This is the reason why we need to be having psych evaluations when motherfuckers about to have babies. Because why weren't you in your child's life for 10 fucking years, Amelia? And now you're excited about your 17-year-old daughter having a baby? Hold the fuck on. She's 17, you're 37, you were 20 when you had her. So you were a young mother your damn self. And then you stepped out on her and left her with her daddy 7 years after she was born. But then you think that you have the rights to come in and tell her to have a baby young? And you think that it's weird that you're going to have a grandchild that's older than your actual child? Because your daughter, who's a child herself, wants to have it? Can't even turn in your homework on time, but you want to be a mother? Psych evaluations. Child, no having children if you're a child, mandates. This is ridiculous. Y'all drop your opinions down below. I'm moving on. OP, I wish you the best of luck. I'm sorry that your wife did this to you. That's very frustrating and overwhelming. But I'm about to fucking rage. So I'm going to have to go ahead. Not raging in my birthday week. Can't do it. Well, at least not more than I already did. Get out of my business. Continuing. Am I the asshole for fat shaming a girl? If you a man, yes. Just playing. Let's hear the story. I'm a pretty slim guy, 5'11" and 135 pounds. I've been hitting the gym and I've seen some progress, but generally, I'm still pretty skinny. Recently, I've been seeing this girl, Vanessa, casually, and her friend isn't a fan of this because she's made it known that in the past, Vanessa was dating a lot taller, buffer guys. Okay, bitch, I'm not dating you, so why is you worried about it? Mind your motherfucking business. Where your motherfucking man at? Since you got so much to say, where your man at? So anyway, I was hanging out with Vanessa today, and her friend showed up uninvited, of course, and was talking about how I'm twiggy and short. This annoyed me, so I told her that I didn't want to hear a word from a woman with a bigger waist than me. Oh! She got angry and said that I'm fat shaming her. Vanessa agreed with me and said that her friend had it coming, but some mutual friends said that I'm the asshole. You're not. She was body shaming you. She was shaming you. What the fuck? I mean, girls, why? Quit doing that. I hate when people be throwing stones when they live in a fucking glass house made out of plastic wrap. Like, girl, how are you keep on making comments about this man's body, constantly talking about his height, constantly doing all this stuff? Now, don't get me wrong. There's one thing for you to like a certain thing and you're attracted to a certain type of thing because you cannot control what you are and are not attracted to. However, if you don't like short guys or chunkier guys or skinny guys, you don't have to keep on digging at them and making nasty comments about them. If you don't like them, fine. Keep it pushing. Why do you have to keep on making comments? Bitch, why are you all up in her relationship? You're just mad because it's not you. You keep on making fun of this man about how skinny he is and he a twig and all this extra stuff. And it might not seem like it's as harsh, but it offends him. And you keep on saying shit. Keep on saying shit. And now he said something to you and now you butthurt. Baby, tit for tat. Quit dishing out shit that you cannot take. I cannot stand when people do that. You make nasty, egregious comments about somebody, and then they say one comment about you, and now all of a sudden they're the horrible person. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're skinny shaming. You're short shaming. If you want to talk about shaming. Baby, what the fuck? No, OP, you're not the asshole. She had it coming, like Vanessa said. Okay, I would have been said something to her. To be honest, I don't know how Vanessa hasn't said anything. I'd have been like, okay, girl, what is your problem? You need something? You worried about something? You lonely? Why aren't you here? Your boring ass is mad that nobody wants you. Too busy running that mouth. Y'all drop y'all opinions down below. Moving on. Alright, society, that is it for this freaking video. I hope that you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and share. And wish me a happy birthday in the comments. And make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram so you can see my whole birthday trip because I will be gone. I'll be in Minnesota for the next week or so. So if you guys want to see what my birthday is looking like, my birthday outfits, all that good jazz, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Koi the Sovereign. And yeah. I love you guys very, very much. And if you're new, hi, please subscribe because I would love for you to join the society. And for all my lovely society members, please make sure to hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time that I post. I love you guys very, very, very much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.